The Singareni Company Limited, the only coal producing company in southern India, has been operating its coal mines in river Godavari and Pranahita Valley for last 134 years. At present, SCCL operates about 42 mines located in 6 districts of Telangana state, with a manpower of 43,000, produces about 67 billion tons of coal per annum. It has been catering the coal needs of about 25 thermal power plants in South India and also about 2,000 industries like cements, sponge iron, ceramics, paper, fertilizers, etc. of this region. This state and central-owned government company has been practicing eco-friendly mining practices and implementing eco-measures as per the norms and guidance given by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change time to time. The main activities are adopting eco-friendly mining technology, large-scale plantation and afforestation programs, air pollution abatement measures, water pollution control measures, community development programs, etc. As per the norms and directives of MOEF and CC, the Singareni took up large-scale plantation of 3 types: the OB plantation, the block plantation, and the avenue plantation. The OB plantation is that taken up on the overburden dumps of open cast mines. This OB plantation you are seeing is taken up few years ago, have now been turned into thick forest. About 3.15 crores of different species, which are almost disappearing from forests, are planted in an area of 6,154 hectares of OB dumps. The block plantation is that raised in about 7,364 hectares of empty lands of SCCL, with about 1.38 crores of plants, which also now taken the shape of green forests. Avenue plantation is that taken up in colonies, at offices, on both the sides of roads, coal conveyor belts. About 5.82 lakhs of plants are planted as avenue plantation in about 600 hectares, which now gives clean, green and healthy look all the year. In addition to the above, plantation programs are extensively taken up by Singareni collieries as part of Telanganaku Haritaharam, a state government's forest development program for the last 6 years. All these combined, the SCCL areas are now look with full of green cover wherever we go. The reclamated area with the full grown up trees are handed over back to the forest department. The green forest area, reclamated land with the grown up trees handed over to the State Forest Department of Bhadradri district recently. The growth rate of plantation in SCCL is about 90% due to the topsoil management activity. The topsoil of newly opened open cast mines is excavated and stored separately. At the time of plantation, this soil is spread as a layer on open cast dumps for plantation to take up, which consists of minerals and mucus, hence helps the saplings to grow healthy. This is the reason for better growth rate of plants in Singareni areas. For the large-scale plantation programs, SCCL has been maintaining 12 nurseries in 11 areas to produce about 70 lakh saplings of different species every year. It is pertinent to note that the species which are almost disappearing from the forest are raised here to give rebirth in reforestation. Eco-friendly mining technologies. SCCL has been implementing eco-friendly mining technology in some of its mines. Surface miner is one such technology where there is no necessity of blasting of a coal seam. In-pit crusher and conveyor technology is implemented in RG Open Cast 2, where coal and OB also crushed within the mine and sent out through conveyor belts, which avoids transport by many number of dumpers, which generally consume thousands of the liters of the diesel per moment. In underground mines, the continuous miner technology, the long ball technology are implemented in SCCL mines, in which there is no need of blasting inside the mine. These two mining technologies are eco-friendly, safe, and productive too. Eco-friendly measures in open-cast mines. Numerous measures are being implemented in open-cast mines to control air pollution, water pollution, and soil erosions. Non-L blasting system is implemented in all open-cast mines to minimize the vibrations, sound, and dust pollution. Every blasting is recorded with these instruments, and steps are taken to see that the blastings are within the limits. To avoid air pollution, 24/7 water sprinkling activity is taken up in all the mines with the high capacity sprinklers and static sprinklers to suppress the dust on haul roads and at working places too. Special care is taken at coal screening plants where mist sprayers, water cannons, and water sprinklers are arranged to suppress the coal dust. Automatic sensor-driven sprinklers are also arranged on coal belts. Continuous ambient air quality monitoring stations are installed in all around open cast mines, and care is taken to maintain the norms laid by MOEF. To avoid soil erosion from the open cast dumps, special kind of species like Chrysopogon, Giginoides, and Sechirum manjure are planted on the slopes. As part of water pollution control measures, garland drains, rock toe walls are constructed, settling tanks, filter beds, gabions are constructed to purify the waters of open cast mines, and later the water is let to go to the nalas, ponds, and to nature. One such example is here at RGOC2, where we can see mine water is purified and pure water is let out to canals, which is used for cultivation in this area. Penagadapa is also one such village near to Kottagudam mines, where this irrigation tank is filled with mine waters, and the farmers are happy that they are able to grow 2 crops a year now. Sewage treatment plants are constructed in connection with every colony to treat sewage water from colonies. And effluent treatment plants are erected in every workshop to treat greasy, oily water. Summer storage tanks. As part of its eco measures, SCCL developed few summer storage tanks adjoining to the open cast mining areas. Due to the presence of these tanks, groundwater levels of the surrounding villages and drinking water wells are found to be higher than before. The waters of these tanks are also used for dust suppression in mines and cultivation by local farmers. Solar power plants. Another major eco measure taken up by SCCL is establishing solar power plants throughout the company. So far, 9 solar plants with a capacity of 224 megawatts are commissioned out of 300 megawatt solar plants planned. Presently, 50% of company power utilization is compensated by these solar plants. By 2024, it is planned to raise solar power to a total of 450 megawatts, by which the SCCL will become the first Indian coal company to run solely by solar power, that is with net zero energy. Processed OB plants. In addition to the above eco-mining activities, SCCL innovatively took up processed OB plants for extracting sand from overburden material. The OB material dumped out from the open-cast mines is processed here in different stages, and finally, this sand-like material is drawn. This sand is used for sand stowing in UG mines in place of river sand. This way, so far, SCCL has produced 500 million tons of processed OB and avoided drying the river sand to that extent. This brought company the prestigious Golden Peacock Innovative Award in the year 2017. Plantation activity was also taken up in connection with Vriksha Mitra Abhiyan and also Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. SCCL conducting eco-awareness programs in the villages and distributed fruit-bearing plants among 100 and above villages near mining areas. Eco Park. As per the directives of MOEF, the company has developed an eco park on the reclamated mining area of GK Open Cast Mine of Kottagudem area with an expenditure of 4.74 crores in an area of 20 hectares. This eco park is about to open for public soon. SCCL has been implementing numerous community development programs with CSR funds. Roads, drainages, school buildings, community halls, parks are constructed with about 300 crores of funds. SCCL also contributed about 3,000 crores of DMFT for the development activities in 6 districts of Telangana state where mining operations are going on. To create awareness among the general public in mining and eco-friendly activities, Mine Tourism program is also designed with the cooperation of Telangana RTC. This program is called as Singareni Siren. Singareni eco-friendly activities are recognized and many awards are conferred by the government and private organizations. SCCL is highly committed to continue these eco-friendly mining activities and also the eco measures with the same spirit and zeal forever. సింగరేణికి సంబంధించిన మరిన్ని విషయాలపై సమగ్ర విశ్లేషణ, వివరాలతో కూడిన ఆసక్తికర విజ్ఞానదాయకమైన కార్యక్రమం కోసం, అలాగే మరిన్ని స్ఫూర్తిదాయక సాంస్కృతిక కార్యక్రమాల కోసం సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి సింగరేణి సైరన్ యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్.